The Huawei Watch 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 are among the top Android smartwatches that you can get right now. So the Galaxy Watch 5 has a sleek design with a soft silicone strap, watch face that get created by AI and customizable sport modes. The Huawei Watch 4 is a chunky smartwatch that is an all-rounder. You get great health tracking, a long battery life, and customizable buttons. So let's compare these two watches today, but first up, the price. So the Huawei Watch 4 is just a few days old, and the base model that I have right here will cost you 450 euros over here in Germany. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 is now almost 1 year old, and you can get the small 40mm Bluetooth version already for 240 euros, which makes it an 200 euros difference between them two. When it comes to the specs, the Huawei Watch 4 is a big 46mm smartwatch that is also available in 48mm with the Pro Elite version. You get a glass front, ceramic back, and a stainless steel case. Right here we have a big 1.5-inch AMOLED touch display with a resolution of 466 by 466 pixel and an always-on display mode. As you can see, we have two physical buttons on the side of the watch. The upper one is a rotatable crown with which you can scroll through your notifications and zoom in and out of your app menu. The lower one is pretty interesting. Just like on other smartwatches, this one is customizable and can be connected to apps that you have on your watch, but this one has more to it. It's not just one app that can be connected to this button, it's actually three. So you have a bigger choice and faster access to some of your applications. The Samsung Galaxy Watch may also have two physical buttons on the side, but both of them are fully customizable, but you can only attach one feature to each button. Both watches are water resistant up to 5 ATM, but only the Huawei Watch 4 is compatible with iOS and Android smartphones, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 is only compatible with Android smartphones. So, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 has a 1.4-inch Super AMOLED touch display with a resolution of 450 by 450 pixel, and just like the Huawei Watch, you get an always-on display mode. Now on the front you have sapphire crystal glass and an aluminum frame. Navigating on this watch is a lot different. This one has a haptic bezel with which you can scroll through your tires, notifications, and apps. I also have the feeling that the soft 20mm silicone strap feels a lot softer. When it comes to the health metrics, I think the Huawei Watch 4 has the slight advantage. On both watches, you have your heart rate monitor that will track all day long and just on demand, and it will give you heart rate alerts whenever you have a high or very low heart rate. The SpO2 tracker only works on demand or during the night. You get an all-day stress tracker and an ECG function. The difference is that the Galaxy Watch 5 has a blood pressure measurement and a body composition that will tell you your BMI, BMR, fat mass, and a few more stats. The Huawei Watch 4 doesn't have these two, but therefore it can track your skin temperature, your arterial stiffness, and you have the heart rate glance feature. This is basically a quick checkup on all of your health stats and on your overall health condition, plus the tracking on the Huawei Watch is always a little bit more accurate than on other smartwatches. So the Huawei Watch 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 have plenty of sport modes, even though you will find way more sport modes on the Samsung Watch. You really have some specific ones like arm curls or bench pressing, but also the normal ones that you will find on any other smartwatch and the Huawei Watch 4. So during your workouts, you can control your music and afterwards check out your stats in the app. Now, the Huawei Watch also has running courses like fat burning programs, long runs, HIIT, and tempo runs. On the Galaxy Watch, you can customize your workout display. You can have up to 6 different complications. So you can have your heart rate, your average pace, and your speed, mileage, time, and many more options. I personally only use the usual heart rate, time, speed, and mileage. But if you are really into the running and other sports, you might need more options that you will only get on the Samsung Watch. Feature-wise, these two smartwatches are packed. On the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5, you have 16 gigs of internal storage to download apps from the Google Play Store. This works right from the watch and you have plenty of apps available. On the Huawei Watch 4, you have to download your third-party apps either through the Huawei Health app or you can download them right on the watch. But unfortunately, there are not as many apps available as on the Google Play Store. It did get better in the last couple of years, but still not that great. Also, Spotify is a big thing for most of us. You can download this app only on the Galaxy Watch, and once you have a premium account, you can start downloading all your favorite tracks, playlists, and podcasts right to your watch for offline music. The Huawei Watch 4 only supports the Huawei Music app, from which you get all of your music, but over here you once again need a premium membership to do so. And since most of us use Spotify, YouTube Music, or Amazon Music, which are available on the Samsung Watch, I would say that the Galaxy Watch is a little bit better in the music part. Since the Galaxy Watch 5 and the Huawei Watch 4 have a built-in mic and a speaker, you can receive and decline incoming calls right on your wrist and even start calls from your watch. Of course, you get all of the standards like a timer, a stopwatch, alarm, and a weather app, but on the Huawei Watch 4, you can even change the app layout from your default grid layout to a list layout. Next up, the watch faces, and I think you will be very pleased with both of them. The ones that you get on the Galaxy Watch 5 and on the Huawei Watch 4 are totally customizable. You get a lot of complications that you can swap out. On some, there are up to 5 different ones. On both watches, you can change colors, but only the Samsung can let the AI create a watch face for you. Just take a picture and the AI will use the colors of those pictures to create a few watch faces for you. Now on the Huawei Watch, you also get better tiles. You know, one tile is one application besides the main watch face, but on the Huawei Watch you get tiles that have multiple complications. Like one is just for your health metrics and one is just for your sport modes. Next, the voice assistant. Something goes with Google and Huawei has Cecilia, but I already made a full video in comparing all of the different voice assistants from your smartwatches, and the Google one is definitely better. Both get the basic stuff like you can start workouts and check out the weather, but the Google has a bigger range of commands. And as for last, on both you can receive audio notifications and even reply to messages via different options. The battery life is an interesting part, even though you could think that the Huawei Watch has a better battery life, but in fact it isn't. If you toggle on the open display mode on both them buggers, you get about 2 days or a little bit less of battery life. It's not totally bad since there are watches out there that only last about a day, but 2 days ain't great either. Also, charging the Huawei and Samsung Watch is extremely fast. Just charging them for about 15 to 20 minutes will give you enough battery life for a whole day. And guys, there we have it. That's the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 and the Huawei Watch 4. I also covered both of them in separate videos. Just click that video right here to get right to them. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.